What up, YouTube? So in case you haven't noticed, it's 2016! Newsflash to my fellow 90s kids. We old, bro! And if you don't feel old yet, here are 10 out of countless things to make you feel old. Number 1! Remember when you wanted to be the very best like no one ever was? Yup, I'm talking about Pokemon. So Pokemon aired in 1997, 19 years ago. I know. First one on the list and it already hurts! But you know what really hurts? Watching the Bye Bye Butterfree episode. Yep. Everyone cried at that episode. Damn you, Ash! Number 2. Hey! Do you remember what this is? Remember spending your lunch money on AA batteries for this bad boy? The struggle was real! Released in 1998, the Game Boy Color was a must-have handheld game console. Countless hours spending, you guessed it, Pokemon! You know, the first time my save file in Pokemon got corrupted, I wanted to curse, but I couldn't because I was still a kid. So I just sat there and slowly let a part of me die. 3. Remember this? A phone with no camera, no Wi-Fi, no touchscreen. Heck, the screen wasn't even colored. The Nokia 3210 in all its glory. Everyone had this phone. So you might be thinking, how can I amaze my friends with my 3210? It's simple! Get a high and respectable score in Snake. Hey, check out my new 3210. What's your score on Snake? 500? Noob. Now remember when colored phones took over? Yes, I'm talking about the Motorola Razr. Apparently, the Motorola Razr is old enough to be in a museum. Yeah. I know. 4! Nothing takes you back to the 90s like good old 90s cartoons. Here's an idea. Let's see how old some of them are. Recess is currently 19 years old, Dexter's Laboratory is nearly 20 years old, and the Rugrats is nearly 25. Moving on! Number 5. Back then, when you had internet at home, you were considered cool. Because you can go to Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and DigiChannel.com and play their magical games using dial-up connection. Some of you may not know how fast dial-up connection is. It can go as slow as 0.1 kilobits per second and as fast as 56 kilobits per second. Amazing, right? 6! It's been nearly 9 years since the last Harry Potter book. And nearly 19 years since the first book. Where's my time turner? 7. Hey! Remember this face? Come on, how about now? Friendster, where everyone's real name is never used. Your name was probably something like the Man of Steel or the Cape Crusader with crazy symbols in the beginning and the end and in the middle. I know! People were crazy. And you were one of them. And that's not all. Text and images would fly around your profile because you thought it was cool. And your background was probably your favorite artist, band, or athlete. And your favorite song would play whenever people would visit your profile. Cool, right? Our life before Facebook. Yep. If you did not have a Friendster account, you probably had MySpace, which was launched 12 years ago. Number 8! The original Karate Kid is now older than Mr. Miyagi was in the first movie. Whoa, hold on, let me explain. The original Karate Kid was released in 1984, wherein Ralph Macchio was 22 years old, playing Daniel LaRusso. Pat Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi, was around 51 years old. Now, Ralph Macchio is actually 54 years old, 3 years older than Mr. Miyagi. For those of you who didn't know, Pat Morita passed away in 2005 at the age of 73. May he rest in peace. Number 9! I don't know about you guys, but in the back of my mind, the 90s will always be just 10 years ago. But damn it, we're 17 years away from 1999. Think of it as this way. 1999 is as far away as 2033. Number 10. Avatar, The Last Airbender. The show, not the movie. The show. The movie never existed, the movie never existed, the movie never existed. I know what you're thinking. Ha! That show came out 2 or 3 years ago. It's not even from the 90s. I think you're talking about The Legend of Korra, which was aired 4 years ago. The Last Airbender, of course, or The Legend of Aang, whatever you want to call it, was released 11 years ago. Here's a bonus one. High School Musical, yes, you know the lyrics to every song, admit it. Well, they just had their 10-year reunion. Yes, even 2005 can hurt us now.
So thank you, young whippersnappers, for watching. I hope I didn't make you feel too old. Goodbye.
Bye!